Hey guys, this is sort of going to be a book review, but sort of going to be a book show and tell. so, a couple of years ago my dad passed away and a load of his books got donated. I wanted to keep two, but unfortunately I didn't get the chance to grab them before they accidentally got picked up and donated. Well, I went to an antique book fair recently and I saw this. So this is Alfred Hitchcock and the Three Investigators in the Mystery of the Green Ghost. And I turned to the gentleman and I was like, oh, my dad had a copy of that. I said there was a little blue mark on the inside. And he gave me this weird look. I'm like, is everything alright? He said, open the book. So I opened the book and there was a little blue pen mark on the inside. I'm like, that is very similar to my dad's. And as soon as I picked that up and I'm having a look at it, and underneath I saw that, and I'm like, no way, like that's really, really strange. Because in the back of the very thing, I said, if that's my dad joking around, there'll be a little orange pen mark in the back. Little orange pen mark. And he looked and he was like, that's really strange. So I was like, how much for the both? And he went, well, if they were your dad, you could have them. I'm like, no. I like to buy books. So he's like, well, call it £5 for the two of them. And so I basically bought back two of my dad's books. And it was really, like, it should have been a thing about the fact that it was in Cardiff and my dad lived in Cardiff. But really strange how I walked in and there was like two of the books that I remember growing up my dad used to read to me. These ones and these ones. So this is Alfred Hitchcock and the Three Investigators in the Mystery of the Green Ghost. Now on the back it says here that when this first published it was 40 pence. And it's really interesting. I haven't heard it for a long time, but I like Alfred Hitchcock books. There's always so many twists and turns in it. But when I do read this one I'm going to have to be very careful because it's very old and you can see all of the other books that he wrote here. So you got The Shrinking House, The Stinging Serpent, The Nervous Lion, The Flaming Footprints, The Coughing Dragon, The Crooked Cat, The Laughing Shadow, The Talking Skull, The Moaning Cave, The Screaming Clock, The Silver Spider, The Fiery Eye, The Skeleton Island, Vanishing Treasure, Whispering Mummy, Stuttering Parrot and Terror Castle. All from the same series of the investigative ones. No, I can't get a very good... Can you see? I can't really show... There we go. The artwork is brilliant on it. So here we go. We'll read the back of this to you now, if I can. Can you see that? There we go. That's better. So eerie screams from an old house and a dangerous mystery awaits the three investigators. When they discover the coveted ghost pearls with their weird unearthly powers, Pete and Bob are kidnapped and fear for their lives. Their fate depends entirely on their partner Jupiter. I would say if you can get yourself a copy of this, because this is series 4. Get yourself a copy. They're really good and very interesting. There's so many twists and turns in them as well. But this one was my favourite growing up. Because after my dad stopped reading it to me and I was able to read myself, I read it for years and years. So this is literally a collection of true horror stories, kind of like true ghost stories. So it says, incredible, impossible, too awful to imagine, but someone, somewhere, at some time has sworn that each of these sinister stories is true. A girl murders her own father and mother in cold blood. That's axe murderer, Abby Borden. A whole village of people disappear without trace and all anyone saw were strange lights in the sky. An Egyptian mummy disturbed after thousands of years leaves a trail of horrible disasters. Some of these stories have possible explanations, but for others there is no answer. Consider the facts and decide for yourself whether each gruesome story really is true, but keep the cover firmly closed once darkness falls or your dreams could turn into nightmares. So you have, inside you have Lizzie Borden's Axe, Nightmare Farm, The Body Snatchers, Diary of a Horror House, The Ghost of the Red Barn, The Witch's Execution, A Dream of Death, The Ghost in the Lift, The Vanishing Village. I think The Vanishing Village is Roanoke, but I'm not 100% sure. I can't remember. A Killing in Kildare and The Mummy's Curse. What I like about it is it shows, you read the entire story. Like this one, for instance, is like this one in the very beginning. The introduction one is a horror story itself before you even get into the other. So it's like an additional little Easter egg in there. Then you got Lizzie Borden, and then at the bottom, at the back, they say they have the hidden killer. So it asks you, like, it gives you like a breakdown of what happened, and you make up your decision of which one you believe in. And then it gives you Murderous Maid fact file, the Deadly Daughter fact file. And then Lizzie Borden took an axe and gave her mother 40 whacks. When she saw what she had done, she gave her father 41. So it gives a little poem at the bottom as well. And then at the bottom it says, which part of it do you believe? And it does that for every single story. It is, I loved this when I was little. I'm hoping to keep it nice and safe for the girls when they start reading. And, hold on. Was that one Roanoke? No, The Vanishing Village was Lake Anjucar, Canada, winter 1930. So it wasn't the Roanoke one. I would have thought the Roanoke one would be in here, but it wasn't. But if you can get yourself a copy of this, it's by Terry Deary. Get it, because it is absolutely brilliant. And it, literally, it's all ones that are like part of a like true crime and history as well. So it, like, this is what started me on my true crime and my history, paranormal, and my, ghost stuff, was this book. Well, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Good night.